The rain begins softly over Maple Hollow, drifting down from a sky wrapped in deep blue clouds that move like slow shadows across the rooftops. The first drops tap gently against the shingles, forming tiny trails that slide down toward the gutters. The air carries the familiar scent of rain, cool and comforting, settling over the town like a quiet blanket. You step outside into the evening, closing your door behind you with a soft click. The lantern beside your porch glows warmly, its light flickering across the damp boards. A few raindrops patter against the lantern's glass, leaving faint streaks that catch the glow before disappearing. You pause for a moment, letting the calm of the night settle around you. The rain is still light, just a soft tapping across the rooftops, but you can feel the promise of a deeper rhythm waiting in the clouds. You tuck your hands into your pockets and begin your walk down the quiet street. The rooftops shimmer faintly as the rain spreads across them, forming tiny rivers that weave their way toward the edges. Each roof has its own sound, a gentle patter on the bakery's tin awning, a muted rhythm on the library's slate tiles, a soft tapping on the wooden shingles of the guest house. The sounds blend together, forming a layered symphony that feels both familiar and new. The lanterns along the street glow softly, their light diffused by the misty air. The cobblestones beneath your feet glisten, reflecting the lantern light in wavering patterns. The rain gathers in small puddles along the edges of the street, each one rippling gently as new drops fall. You pass the bakery, its windows fogged from the warmth inside. The rain on its metal awning creates a soft, steady drumming. Through the window, you see the last glow of the oven's cooling, casting a warm orange light across the empty shop. The scent of bread lingers in the air, mixing with the fresh smell of rain. You pause beneath the awning, listening to the rhythm above you. The metal amplifies each drop just enough to make it feel like a soft heartbeat. The warmth from the bakery's interior brushes gently against your face. You continue on, your footsteps quiet on the damp cobblestones. The library stands tall and peaceful, its lanterns glowing softly beneath the eaves. Rain trickles down the stone walls in thin, shimmering lines. You pause beneath the overhang, listening to the soft patter above you. The building settles into its nighttime stillness. The rain here sounds different, softer, more muted, as if the stone absorbs each drop and releases it again in a gentle sigh. You rest your hand on the cool railing of the library steps, feeling the faint vibration of the rain through the wood. A faint flicker catches your eye, just a small shift of light behind one of the upper windows. It's subtle, barely noticeable, but it makes you pause. The library is closed, yet the flicker doesn't feel strange, just curious, a quiet moment tucked into the rhythm of the evening. Maple Hollow is full of them. You continue walking, letting the rain guide you. The rooftops respond in their own quiet ways. The tailor's shop gives off a soft tapping. The cafe's canvas awning creates a muted thudding. The library's slate tiles whisper with a gentle patter. The sounds overlap, forming a peaceful symphony. You pass a small garden gate, its metal frame glistening with rain. The gate is slightly ajar, though you don't remember ever seeing it open before. The garden beyond is dark, but you can hear the faint sound of water dripping from the leaves. The rhythm is slow, almost deliberate. You pause, listening. The rain on the rooftops blends with the garden's quiet dripping, creating a layered lullaby. You move on, letting the rain guide your steps. The rooftops continue their quiet song, each one adding its own voice to the night. The lanterns sway gently, their light shimmering through the mist. The cobblestones glisten, reflecting the warm glow in soft patterns. The town feels peaceful, unhurried, and deeply alive. You turn down a narrow side street, lined with small cottages and gardens. The rain sounds softer here, more intimate, as if the rooftops are whispering to one another. The lanterns cast warm pools of light across the cobblestones, creating a gentle glow that feels almost magical. You pass a cottage with a wide porch and a wooden swing. The rain taps gently against the porch roof, creating a soft rhythm. The swing moves slightly, as if nudged by a breeze. You pause, watching. The swing moves again, just a tiny shift. You blink, and it's still. The rain continues its steady rhythm. Farther down the street, you come across a small fountain tucked into a quiet corner. The rain gathers on the stone surface, forming tiny rivulets that slide down into the basin. The water ripples gently, each drop creating a soft sound. You rest your hand on the cool stone, feeling the faint vibration of the rain. The fountain feels alive, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, attentive way, like it's listening to the rain just as you are. You continue walking, moving toward the edge of town where the houses sit farther apart. The rooftops stretch wide beneath the dark sky, their surfaces glistening with rain. The lanterns are fewer here, but their glow feels warmer, more intimate. The mist thickens slightly, softening the edges of everything around you. You find a bench beneath a large oak tree, its branches sheltering you from the heaviest of the rain. The lantern hanging from the tree sways gently, casting warm, rippling light across the wet ground. You sit down, letting the bench cradle your weight. The rain becomes your entire world, soft, steady, peaceful. It taps against rooftops, trickles down gutters, whispers through leaves, and settles into the earth with a quiet rhythm. You close your eyes, letting the sounds wash over you. The rain on the rooftops blends with the distant murmur of the creek, the soft rustle of leaves, and the gentle hum of lanterns swaying in the breeze. The night deepens around you, settling into a calm that feels almost tangible. You rise from the bench and continue your walk. The rain follows you, soft and steady, guiding you gently back through the peaceful streets of Maple Hollow. The lanterns sway softly as you walk, their light shimmering through the mist. The rooftops continue their quiet symphony. You pass Daniel's house. The lantern on his porch glows warmly. Pip sits near the window, his small form silhouetted against the light. He lifts his head as you pass, blinking slowly. Daniel moves in the background, pouring tea into a mug. The rain taps gently against the window. You smile and continue walking, letting the rain guide you onward through the quiet, peaceful night.